What is up, YouTube? This is your boy, Mr. Veggie Man, aka TL Car Collector. Today is Monday, February 17th, 2025, President's Day. It's a federal holiday, no mail was running. But most of us still, if you don't work for the government or didn't have a job, a government contracting job where you work government schedule, you still had to go into work. So I worked today. It was kind of crazy, but I ain't gonna get into the logistics of that, but I did work. And I had some pickups and mail I got from on the weekend, so I want to show you just random stuff. First, this is kind of sort of autograph book, but not really an autograph book, but I'll explain to you. I was just going through the books. I found this. This doesn't look like something I'd be interested in reading, but I looked inside. So the writer did autograph this in there. Thanks for reading my book, but the book itself wasn't autographed, so it's kind of sort of autographed, but not really. But it's like one of those romance novels. I don't have any interest in this, but I'll hold on to this and maybe sell or trade this if somebody really wants this, but, you know, whatever. And then this one looks like a religious Armageddon book, not autographed, but looks interesting, like something I could take a look at. I like Armageddon stories, stuff like this. So, you know, this is the ancient mystery, the secret of America. Not necessarily Armageddon, but, you know, kind of like religious conspiracy books or just crazy stuff like that. I'm not a religious guy, but I do like looking at stuff like this, so I might take a look at this. This one I'm definitely going to read. This will be the first on the list. A guy to quitting social media. No, I'm not quitting YouTube or Facebook, but I've noticed lately I haven't just really been interested. There's certain parts of Facebook I'll go on, and I do post. I'm not saying I don't post, it just doesn't really interest me as much because the same old stuff, just the same old arguments back and forth. No one wants to listen. No one wants to see anyone's point of view. Everyone thinks they're right and they think they know everything. So why? What's really the point? I mean, I'll chill out and look at YouTube videos, and I mean, I can leave comments, but I'm not like arguing people in the comments on there. And as far as Facebook, I mean, I know what I need to go on and conduct business, the rest of that stuff, I'm like, whatever. I mean, it's just doesn't do anything for me anymore. Enough of that rant. I'll show you some other cool stuff. I went to thrift stores and pawn shops and got like random. So this is a new edition DVD. I think the lady charged me like 25 cents for this. So shout out to her for that. Drew Hill. I think I may have already had this, but 25 cents. If I get another copy of it, then oh well. Here's another new edition. I got Christina Milian. Got some Christmas music. I always get these Christmas CDs because I'm just starting to become a Christmas nerd now. The late great Luther Vandross. And then in the next package I got from eBay. This was in some random odds and ends I got on eBay for like $15. Got a PlayStation 3 game, Far Cry 4. And I got this, I just bought this from eBay because somebody was telling me about this DVD, so I need to go ahead and look at this. I modded my Wii so I can look at the DVD on it, or look at the Blu-ray on PlayStation 4 or Xbox. This one, actually I just bought this for the case, because this had 3 discs in it, or 3 cases in it, so I swapped this off on another one. This was supposed to have the Blu-ray and the DVD, but I knew the DVD wasn't in, so I just got the Blu-ray and the digital copy, which digital copy isn't any good, but I just mainly got this for the case and the movie, but, you know, whatever. Tiger Woods for the Wii. Paid $5 for this, so I might mess around and start playing this sometime. This look pretty interesting. Safely entertaining. Looks like the Cleaning Lady movie. This is a good comedy here. I can tell this is gonna be funny. This will trip me out, so I got that. And got this at the thrift store, Hill Street Blues. For those old people like me, those old school OGs from Generation X. Remember the show growing up about some cops in New York, Hill Street Blues. So I'll definitely have to check that out. Indiana Jones. I got this. I love some Pac-Man, old school 80s kids, 70s, 80s kids growing up. Well, let's count the 80s for anybody who was around the 70s and 80s. Remembers Pac-Man. Well, everyone remembers Pac-Man, but I actually remember Pac-Man from its heyday when Pac-Man was higher than Mario and Donkey Kong. He was like right up there, or Sonic the Hedgehog, or whatever the kids playing out, Fortnite. Pac-Man was all that before then. Finding Nemo. I got this for GameCube. And this was also not a lot of games and stuff that I got. And then I also got some like wires and cables, but no one cares about that. Also at the thrift store I got these. These are like Christmas ornaments. Paid like 89 cents. But I'm not gonna put them on Christmas tree. I don't put a Christmas tree out, but I can just use these, put them on the wall for decoration, or put them over my Hot Wheels cars. I should have bought the rest of them, but I didn't. I thought it was like $1, $2 when they said 89 cents. I I should have got more of them, but whatever. I'll show them when I go back to that thrift store. It's a good thrift store, but I ain't trying to spend my money at the thrift store because I got an autograph signing coming up. So I need to save my pennies for that. And plus it's the end of the month, so I'm not trying to do nothing recreational until I handle end of the month business. Us adults on here in the building know what we're talking about. That's the end of the month business. And this one right here, or this book, Introduction to Buddhism, not autographing anything, but I was actually had a curiosity about reading this. Again, not religion, not here to debate religion, but I was curious about reading this, so I'm not going to convert to Buddhism or any religion. But Buddhism, I'll just give you a brief rundown. Again, not arguing about religion, I'll just give you facts. It's more philosophy than religion, because in theory, you can be a Buddhist and be Muslim, you can be a Buddhist and be Christian, you can be a Buddhist and be, Jewish, or you can be Buddhist and be atheist, be whatever. So it's a philosophy, not a religion. People think it's religion and they try to go in logistics of that. But if you're interested, just study up on yourself. Don't just take my word for it. Just do your own research, because, like I said, this isn't a religious channel. I'm not here to argue about the religion. Just give you the facts on it and you make your own decision. With that being said, let me show you some autographed cards that I got. I haven't seen any TTMs off since before the holidays, so eventually this will dry, but I did have a bunch out there. This is a hockey player here, of course, as you can see. And this is what is him, Jeff Brown. So shout out to him for signing. I want to start back, but I just haven't been really doing too many TTMs lately. I just haven't been mailing a bunch of stuff off. Just had other stuff going on my mind. Nothing bad, but you just do this stuff in spurts. But it's still good to get it back. You just have so many out there, you'll still get a bunch back to, it's going to drop eventually, but I'll still have stuff coming in. So I need to start, loading my mailbox up so I won't have too many dry spells. Football's over. I mean, it's all season for the interesting. I want to make sure, since I love football, I have football cards and stuff coming in where there's no actual football on, because I want to go out and buy stuff. Well, even though I got to buy to get signed. NXT autograph. This is Brentley Reese, NXT wrestler on a rookie card. Get signed 2. And NXT, anybody in NXT, get them while they're in NXT, because that's the best time to get them, because once they leave NXT and go somewhere else, it's going to be hard to get them. I got this Eric Lindell's card. This is a promo card. If you're all back in the 90s, you know what's up with this card. It's not worth nothing now, but you know what's up with this. Everybody thought he was going to retire off this. He used to sign TTM. I got him TTM before. I was thinking I could send this TTM. I could just hold on to this. Let me know what you want to do with this. And finally, I got 2 certified wrestling cards. So yeah, that's what I got here. I should have more stuff in the mailbox, of course, and I got an autograph signed in a couple weeks. And then hopefully I'll just start getting some of the stuff mailed off so I can keep doing videos. When I wasn't doing videos, I had stuff coming in. I just wasn't shooting videos just 'cause I had so much other stuff going on. But I want to get back to doing my videos and showing you what I got. So here's a quick rundown of all the stuff I got here. Yeah, let me go put the stuff up and figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of my life. I'm just your boy, Mr. Veggie Man, a.k.a. T.O. Card Collector. I am out of here.